Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this special bulletin. Journalistic integrity is something, well, rather lacking to say the least, especially in the video game industry. Across the board, all the usual suspects, the access media constantly flip flopping, and, well, one could be considered bought and paid for reviews depending on what ads are on the website over and over again, to the point where we're not even sure how much you can trust them. And it's gotten to the point where independent content creators have become a far better source for news and information in the entertainment sphere. We've gotten to the point where we've gone to those independent creators, whether it's, well, at one point, Fandom Pulse, That Park Place, Smash JT, even YouTube content creators across the internet for more better, more accurate, more honest information. But we cannot lose sight of, well, holding their feet to the fire when they spout foolishness and start acting like the mainstream journalists that we've been criticizing this entire time. And the subject of this one today would be Fandom Pulse and John Della Rose, where there seems to be, obviously, and I'm going to try to stop saying seems to be, an agenda going on. Something I've noticed with Della Rose's post is they come across as rather clickbaity, rage-baiting, engagement farming. And their attack against Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has reached a next level that I haven't seen in quite some time. It's claiming that, first claim, before I get into the crux of it, saying that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is all about hating Christians, even though, before all this nonsense started, they were spouting about how much of a Christian game the first one was, even though a developer came out and said, it's not a Christian game and nothing about it was a Christian game, but simply because NPCs were saying God bless and all that. Oh, it's obviously a Christian game that you could go around and murder and killing and have sex with all these other people. Because yes, that's a Christian game and we're going to judge it, and with only one screenshot of the interactions of one single NPC. It's all about hating Christians. Are you surprised? Well, the one thing we're not surprised about is John Della Rose is running his mouth about this game. And of course, one of the first comments, if you know anything about the history of Christianity around a little something that ended in the 1300s, was the Crusades. That left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth when it came to Christianity. They were a bit horrible, and nothing wrong with that. The human species has been horrible throughout history since the dawn of time. But of course, Della Rose, little clickbaity here. This is just, he cannot be. I refuse to believe that an individual could be this intentionally uneducated unless they're just engagement farming. Maybe he found a little money in the clicks, in the shares, and all the talking about that we're doing with him. And I believe I even saw one where he said that he just mutes the conversation and confirmed that he is engagement farming because you claim that Christians were great in the Middle Ages. Now, regardless of why the Crusades started, it had an effect on people's opinions. It is what it is. They were great in the Middle Ages, in all ages. Okay, what else? We have even more controversy with, again, Kingdom Come Deliverance. I believe Fandom Pulse has made, 6 or 7 articles in the past few days? That's a bit much, don't you think? Controversy criticizing a product designed by a homosexual. Oh, we're getting into insults now. Okay. I don't care about BlackRock. I don't care about Vanguard. It is what it is. People want to get their investment money. Now, did Kingdom Come Deliverance, were they talked into adding these things? But we're going to continue to complain about the optional gay sex and a black person inserted into the game, which has been found out that this particular black person was a traveling trader or a slave, depending who you talk to, but did not live in that area. Confirmed. And oh no, he's talking good about his race and does not like the white man. Shocker. What did you expect? What else? It gets so much better from there. Because Will of the Fans and Hypnotic shared this. I saw this as well, and I shared it because I was absolutely dumbfounded. What does woke mean? Will of the Fans goes on a nice little, what he sees as a description in his eyes, and what a lot of people do agree with him. But Della Rose had to come back and respond. Now, realize that John Della Rose has a blue check mark. He is not restricted, like others, to the 140, 280 characters, unless you pay per month with Della Rose, which Della Rose does. But he just spouts off, responds, "What does woke mean? It means black and gay." Why would you say something like that? And of course, that was shared across the interwebs. Hypnotic goes, "Well, it all comes out eventually, and I do firmly believe that you let someone talk long enough and the truth will come out." Now, John, you had to follow this up with some explanation. Why? Why couldn't you have all of this? Why wouldn't you say, "I would like to clarify that if something is turning things black and gay, it is woke"? Well, you could have put that right here, John. Why didn't you? Is it perhaps that you wanted to get the juicy, lovely little X dollars, the clicks, the engagement farming that you've already stated that you do? It goes even further than that. And we're going to get to the point of why I'm bringing this up, because the dislike for this game is on a whole other level as far as I can see. Kingdom Come Deliverance, this was posted on February 5th as of recording. This is the 9th. Kingdom Come Deliverance couldn't hit 200 concurrent players on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, in the middle of the week. The thing is, the peak concurrent number started at 150, then it went to 176, and it just kept going up and up and up and up. So what does John do? Well, he moves the goalposts, because that is what a journalist does, or a so-called journalist with absolutely zero integrity. And when questioned about this, they ignore you. They don't respond because it's all about the clicks. It's all about the traffic going to their site, going to their posts, because now, it already broke 200,000. Well, now it can't even reach 300,000 when it's supposedly sold 1 million. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. Where are those other 700,000 copies? People sleep, John. People are not playing all at one time. Well, you want to know what happened after the 202,000? As of today, on a Sunday, early in the morning, 8:30 a.m. Central, has reached yet another peak concurrent player count of almost 250,000 players. The amount of criticism going after this game for the optional sex scene and the other things that are supposedly gay and woke that Della Rose and Fandom Pulse have been going after over and over and over again, you would think they would share the same fire, the same determination to call out the nonsense, calling out the woke ideology in the game. But yet, we come over here to this wonderful thing, Yorch Torch. I'm starting to believe that Yorch is just a Della Rose alt account, but maybe he's a real person. But I believe he's drunk the Fandom Pulse Kool-Aid over and over again, because here we have, and it was stated that this is going to be a monthly article, and I just can't wait to see, because the first post that he did about this one had a video game to avoid in February that wasn't coming out until June. So I guess we can expect the same due diligence from Yorch and Fandom Pulse that we have expected from the mainstream industry. But what is it about this February 2025 binary video game list? You know, and scroll down a few, because some of them aren't that bad. I'll question their choice of Tomb Raider, because Tomb Raider, Lara Croft, sorry about that, has been a bit of a sexy icon, and complaining about the reduction of her cup size has been a thing. I would think that, even though Melanie Mack rails against the overly sexualization of women, she absolutely loves Lara Croft and her big old breasticles. So I wonder, should this really be on the list if your Christian fundamental values are in the right place? I'm not familiar with Godzilla Voxel Wars, but I believe Lanyap, my little tiny clone, will be interested. But we keep moving on. Pirate Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Highway. Good morning, everybody. I'm glad you made it this far. But we're about to get to the game in question, and that would be Monster Hunter Wilds. I've been asking them this question over and over on social medias, on X, and every single time they bring it up. And I want to make things perfectly clear. I'm buying this one day one. I'm playing it. I'm streaming it. I'm going to have a grand old time. I played Monster Hunter Worlds and had a blast. I am definitely looking forward to this game, but there's a little thing that Capcom's done. Something that I would think Fandom Post would criticize. Because not only do they have the Type A and Type B, correct me in the comment section, I believe it's been there for a while, right? Type A and Type B, they did away with male and female. I thought that was something Fandom Pulse was against. But here they are promoting Monster Hunter Wilds. But oh, ladies and gentlemen, it gets so much more, I guess you would say, complicated. Monster Hunter Wilds took away gender restrictions on armor, and I believe they've had voice restrictions lifted as well. So a male character can have a female voice, which, Fandom Pulse, doesn't that promote the transsexual ideology that you so hate so much? Why are you promoting Monster Hunter Wilds if it promotes transgenderism? I wonder. But with the armor, you can have male characters. I'm sorry, the Type A body wearing the Type B armor. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's cross-dressing. And cross-dressing is nasty, naughty against the Catholic Church and Christian values. It is an abomination against God himself. John, Yorch Torch, John F. Trent, Fandom Pulse, why on earth? Please explain to the audience. And I know you won't do that because, well, Monster Hunter Wilds is a popular IP, and the fans will roast you alive in a heartbeat because you're a coward. The whole website, I'm starting to learn, is nothing more than grifting, engagement farming cowards who refuse to answer a simple question of why are you promoting Monster Hunter Wilds when, by your standards, it promotes cross-dressing, which leads to, well, if you listen to Melanie Mack, it's debaucherous. It leads to, well, you go find out for yourself what she believes it leads to. These people are hypocrites over and over, proven time and time again with their selective criticism. And that is something, well, me personally, cannot abide by. I call out stupid. I am not anti-woke. I am not anti-anything but anti-stupid. And I believe they're being foolish. Anti-hypocrisy, which, of course, being hypocritical is a bit stupid. Why would you promote Monster Hunter Wilds when it is obviously promoting cross-dressing and I guess transgenderism with the voices? You can choose between Type A and Type B body types instead of male and female. They are trying to erase the binary gender. Where's your answer, Fandom Pulse? I don't expect one because I've been asking you this over and over again on X, and each and every one of you refuses to even respond a single time. I don't see them responding to this video, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Leave a like, leave a dislike, share with your friends, share with your enemies. Do all those nifty little things that YouTubers beg you to do, and I hope to see you on the next one.